Up and over I went, and it was a 40-foot drop, and I landed in the seated position.
Oh my goodness.
So I had a doctorate degree at the time, so smart enough to know better, but still young enough to do it. So I am so lucky that I'm not dead. I am lucky that my spinal cord is intact, but it did cause a significant amount of damage to my body. So I landed in the seated position. I dislocated my coccyx. I did considerable damage to all the tendons, ligaments, muscles of the pelvic floor. And my husband had to pull me out of the river. Wow. And as soon as we got back, I had to go and, go see my physician, and she recommended me to a colleague, a pelvic floor physical therapist, to help me repair the injuries that I incurred. Yeah. So it was a really interesting process. I'd had some interest in pelvic health, but I just was so driven by my desire to help children and work with children that, I kind of admired it from afar and whatnot, but experiencing it firsthand, it's a very intimate type of therapy. And, I had a wonderful pelvic physical therapist treating me. And by the end, she said, Amanda, I think you need to quit pediatrics. I think you need to do this because you have the right personality for it. And there's not enough pelvic physical therapists. And at the time, this was 10, 11 years ago, there was maybe a few hundred. Pelvic floor physical therapy, or physiotherapy as it is in Canada, has really exploded. I think thanks in part to women like yourself and other women starting to talk about their issues and sharing what they're going through, and other physical therapists recognizing that need and getting trained appropriately. So I did. I
took the calling,
and I was recertifying on weekends and training. And then I went to work as a pelvic health PT.